Hi, we're Eric and Joni Jarrett. We'd just like to share a moment with you about how we were called to Scotland. This goes back about 11 years, all the way back to 2000. And we were pastoring down in Cincinnati, and we knew that God was finished with us there in that work. And so we began to pray and literally began to ask the Lord, where in the world do you want us to go? I had a background in missions, and I had been to many, many different countries, but was enjoying pastoring there in Cincinnati. So we were ready and willing to go anywhere that Jesus wanted us to go. And after a lot of prayer and meeting with different folk, we knew at some point that God was calling us into missions. But still we didn't know what part of the world that the Lord wanted us to go to. So I remember making a call at the office there in Cincinnati and letting our friend know that we indeed were interested in missions. He was very excited and happy for us, and began to tell me all the great things that God had been doing. And even mentioned in the conversation that Scotland had just opened the doors to the Assemblies of God. And that was great news, because I felt a call to the United Kingdom all the way back in 1985. But never was able to go there, because at that time Assemblies of God didn't send missionaries. So that was quite remarkable to me. Anyway, I came home, and Joan had asked how my conversation went, told her about that, and I remember she was working a little in the kitchen there, and I remember telling her that even Scotland had opened its doors to missions. And her hand was on the refrigerator. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Your hand was on the refrigerator, and just something came over you, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I said Scotland, she just had this look, and she said, Scotland. She said, wow. She says, I kind of feel like God might be sending us to Scotland. And when she said that, I just said, really? And she said, yeah, I just feel something. And I'm like, well, that's great. I said, let's go pray. So we basically just walked over into the family room and got on our knees, and probably with the same type of chuckle, we just said, well, Lord, if you want us to go to Scotland, then, we'll go, but please let us know for sure if this is just us or this is something that you're saying to us. And